Over 725 million liquidated from crypto market in the past 24 hours. Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the XRP holders. Appreciate you guys as always. We're going to take a look at, what's happening with the crypto markets right now, and of course what we could be expecting as we are going into Friday morning, second last day of the month. We are obviously coming up to, the monthly end, which of course is going to happen on Saturday. Again, if you watch my market analysis and, my XRP update last night, we talked about how the next, few days are very important. And I indicated, the potential of us going down if Bitcoin does not hold around 106K is still there. And that did end up happening. And I also discussed in that update how important the next few days are, because of course, if we don't close the daily candle or, the monthly candle to be specific above 110 or 109, that, we could be in for more downside, which people, don't really like hearing. People just want to see the prices going towards the top. And when I say people, I just talk about, these haters or, the trolls that do come and comment negative things on the channel, because of course the prices are not going up. At the end of the day, that's never guaranteed. There's always going to be that risk factor involved. And I'll be able to tell you that straight up to the point. And as you guys know, I bring you guys unbiased updates. If you're expecting to, come into crypto and you have done your due diligence and research and you're just thinking that you're just going to become very successful overnight, that's not going to be the case. I've said this from the beginning and I'll say it again day in, day out, whether you like it or not. It's simple as that. But looking across the board, we are seeing obviously a lot of red. XRP down about 4.3% with the price currently sitting at $2.20, still holding really good in a grand scheme of things. XRP is still holding really, really good compared to some of the other projects, and also down 1.3% in Bitcoin comparative valuation at $129 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $3.3 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, Ripple's Hidden Road launches OTC crypto swap in the US, opening institutional access to cash settled trades across major digital assets. This right here is a beautiful move towards the right direction. Remember, bringing crypto to the masses, bringing, crypto to the mainstream. This is once again a perfect example. Ripple had brainstormed when they did come and buy out Hidden Road. And this is a perfect example. You can see this for yourself. This will bring in major amounts of institutional money. It makes it easy for them to come in. And over time, it's going to become literally instant for, big players to come in and go out. So very, very interesting stuff. Shout out to Ripple, of course. And of course, Smoke bringing in great information as always. The oil tokenization deal with Saudi Arabia places XRP even closer to the functions of modern day DLT-based ESDR. As you can see below, it is imaginable to tie in its intrinsic value to a basket of commonly traded goods, commodities, and services that capture real basic human needs. Such a basket should include metals, oil, and natural gas, all of which have shown to already correlate well with present-day SDR's value. And on top of that, yes, Ripple can integrate with NACHA, SWIFT, and the Federal Reserve, which again really gives you an understanding, that real world use case that we talk about. Look at this. Could create standard rules that allow for payment reversibility, compliance, dispute resolution, etc. between member banks on the Ripple network. The same can be true for SEPA region banks in Europe. And look at this. Shout out to Chad. Today, Ripple is proud to support groundbreaking pilots such as the Dubai Land Department real estate tokenization project, which again is bigger than a lot of people are paying attention to, because of course the price is not exploding. People are overlooking how big of a deal this really is. The tokenization aspect on the XRP ledger is actually happening right in front of us. And you can see a collaboration with Dubai Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority and the Dubai Future Foundation. Together, this initiative aims to set a global standard for on-chain real estate by directly linking title deeds to blockchain-based representations of ownership. This isn't just a local milestone, it's a bold move towards a global future of programmable, transparent property markets. And it gets rid of a lot of garbage that is already there in the real estate world. And that is the beauty of tokenization. So very, very interesting things. Let's take a look at what's happening with the price, because of course a lot of people want to see the price. So if you're looking at the dominance, it has gone up. Don't be surprised at that, because of course Bitcoin did drop below $106,000. And we did retest the next major support, which is at around 105,000. I did mention this in my H-bar update. If you did end up watching it, this support is very important. We want to see a little bit of a bounce from here. If not, do not be surprised if we do go down to 102,000, potentially even going down to $100,000. Obviously, me personally, I would love to see the price of Bitcoin closing its daily candle. Closing the monthly candle above 110, which I think puts us to have potentially a great month ahead of us. Of course, not considering external factors, because of course external factors can be random and they can impact the broader market, but as far as target is concerned, as far as monthly candle is concerned, that is that sweet spot, I think, in my opinion, where if Bitcoin were to close, which I still think we have time for, I would expect that, June could be an exciting month. But if you're looking at XRP, don't be shocked at the price going down, which a lot of people is actually starting to, get, I don't know, it just shows what people don't understand. People just look at the price. Yes, the price is going down. That's it. Pause the video. Take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. Take a look at the broader market. Is it just XRP that's down, or is it the broader market that's down? What's happening with the dominance index? And what if I told you, take a look at the broader market? There's a lot of coins that are down more than XRP, and we're talking about one of the largest assets in the crypto space, and yet it's still within the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. It still is within the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, and from April 7th, you're still up a 36% increase, which again is not thousands of percent. If you're looking at meme coins and comparing XRP to it, you're making the biggest mistake right then and there. Meme coins have no utility, no real use case. XRP has strong use case, real world, of course, and it's very, very strong fundamentally as well, which of course is something that you don't want to be overlooking. So of course right now the price going down is not a surprise. We are being supported by obviously a lot of support around this range. We did come down to $2.13 when we did see this initial wick up to 64.2% for the dominance. But we did see a bounce from that range. Of course, we do have some support around that level as well. But honestly speaking, 38.2 support line retest at 207 could still be in play if Bitcoin were not to hold around this level, which again would be a move of an additional 6%. And I still think, that is a possibility. But if you zoom out and take a look at how far this project has come and how great it has held, you cannot deny that it still has a lot of strength for its side. Of course, we are reacting in a negative way right now, of course, due to the market momentum, but we cannot ignore that. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.